Hello, this is Nana. I'm back. I did a little short stream on showing you my escape room, and now I'm back to showing what I was doing earlier. I just wanted to put out there that everybody listen to this. I would love for you to join me on the day I do the escape room and have a team of YouTubes, people trying to see if they can have fun on the escape room so that we'll see if you can do it. Nobody in real life, my escape room was kind of tough, apparently, and nobody got it within the hour. So we're going to see if the YouTube team could do it in an hour. We shall see. All right. I am going to continue sewing, and I'm hoping, I want to turn this inside out. So to make sure this is the same width handle as that. So before I get too carried away, let's make sure this is going to match what I want to do for it. I think it's going to work, but I hope so. All right, let's see. Is it too big? Let's see. I think it's pretty close. Okay. I'm going to go for it because it looks like it's pretty close. All right, let's go do this inside out. All right. Hello, welcome back. All right, I'm gonna get this done. Keeps on doing something weird. Flipping out. I don't know. All right, let's make sure I got this sealed enough. Okay. It's more thread. I love this little thing. Okay. Oh, it does some weird stuff on here. La-da-da. Oh, that didn't work. Okay, let's do this again. All right, come on. Yes, okay, that's good. La da 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 da. Oh, it's gonna fall. Yeah. This thing. Ba 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 ba. Ba 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 bum. Bum ba da da da. Da 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 da. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Da 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 da. Da 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 dum da dum da 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 dum. 8675301 8675 do 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 do. Ouch, oh, I went the wrong way. That was not a good idea. Oh my. What happened here? Oopsie daisy. Da 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 da. Oh, maybe that's not part of the sewing. It's part of this stupid thing coming apart. Okay, fine. Yeah da da dee. La da dee 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 dee. Hello, Mike, is that you? I'm waiting to talk to somebody. Woo-hoo. I'm going to sew this 4 times back and forth. That's what I did the other one. I'm going to eventually need an iron to iron all this stuff. Let me see. I got a lot more to do, but I'm going to make this look really cool by the time I'm done. This should look cool. I think I'm going to embroider some flowers on it too. We'll see. Mm-hmm. Da da dee 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 da 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 dee dee dee. I am here, but need to do so. Okay, go do what you gotta do. Were you the one coming in and out? It must have been. But go do what you gotta do. It's fine. I can do this. Oh, okay. Somebody kept coming in and out. I didn't know what it was. I didn't figure bait the hook in. His friend would come back because they were already joining me long enough. So I figured, well, if anybody's going to come on, it'll be you. Bill had company. Misha's on vacation. So I figured it would be you if you came back. But go do what you got to do. You're going to talk to me for a little bit? We don't have to go crazy. I mean, I don't have to stay up late. But tell me what you've been up to, and I'll tell you what I've been up to, especially outside. All right, I'm gonna take this off. And I broke my nail. You know what? I was hurting so much that I didn't even know my nail. I cracked that nail, so they put a fake nail on, the only one. And the only nail that came off was a fake nail. The rest obviously did pretty good because they're my nails. But this nail, same one. I don't know if I'm ever going to have a nail on here. This one here, it really did some damage to my original nail, to what they did. Putting a stupid fake nail on it. I'm not happy with how much that damaged my nail. My TV keeps flashing. I don't know why it does that. It's like I feel like somebody's coming in the room. The whole TV flashes and then I don't know. It's weird. Mm-hmm. Come on. It's stuck here. Right. Is it this? Is that? That's it? What's going on here? Oh, I got a knot. Oh, there we go. There we go. Yes. Okay. Good. Shoot. Shoot. So, okay, now I'm going to do this 3 more times. I think that'll be sturdy enough, even though it's hand sewn. 3 times should be good, I hope. But we're going to do that 3 times. All right. Well, it was a nice day. I'll just yap there, Mike. I know whatever you're doing, it's fine. But I did some gardening, a lot of gardening today. And then I got the escape room ready for my neighbors that she brought her daughter and great grandson and son. She looks so young for that. Anyways, they were all here. And then they came and did the escape room, which was fun. They really liked it. I was happy. It's probably that they were very kind and the best. They were like enjoyed it. They really got into it. All the kids liked it. They were saying how much they liked it. They're very polite, all of them. And nobody like criticized me. They enjoyed it. You could tell. And so they were good sports. They're probably the best ones that came through my whole escape room was this family. They were awesome because I could tell they weren't getting frustrated and they were playing the game. And just because they didn't win the game, they were still good troopers about the whole thing. And then my neighbor, her daughter, which would be her grandson, she said, "I was so happy that we got to go to the escape room." Yeah, I was so it was. She said, "I'm happy because I didn't know what to do with my grandson." That was not my neighbor because she would be the great grandmother, which she looks freaking awesome. But anyways, um, said like she was happy that um, she had something to do that she could bring them to an escape room, which was cool. Which I thought it was cool that they got to do something. That her grandson got to do something, and it would be the niece. So I just thought it was really cute. Are you busy now? Are you going to chat with me tonight, or what do you think? Ugh, for a little bit. I won't keep you forever if you want to do it with me, because I'm getting tired. Anyways, I thought maybe an hour and then get off. I don't want to stay on here too long either, because I got to get and do my gardening tomorrow. I got this area that I'm doing behind. I'll say the newest area I did and did it all last year. I tidied it up, but I want to put new flowers. Yeah, I want you to. I want to put new flowers there. The one I grew some snapdragons. They're still tiny, and I got some portulacas that I grew, and whatever. I got some other ones. I don't know. You know what? I was really bad this year. I put a bunch of seeds of the ones I collected last year, and I should have labeled them all, and I didn't. I only labeled very few, and I can recognize the ones I recognize is fine. I have cosmos out there, portulacas. I have snapdragon. I can recognize them even if I didn't label them. But there's this other plant. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I got growing out there. That's what's funny. So I'm trying to figure out, okay, what is a weed and what is not a weed? Because even weeds are in there. No, I know I should. That wasn't smart. I get it, but I I don't know. I just did so many that I was tired. I didn't feel like labeling them. So as I get bigger, I will find out what I did. Did a lot. I got tomatoes like crazy. Like I didn't do different kinds of tomatoes. I only did the teaspoon tomatoes. That's it. But I ended up with a lot. So I'm gonna have to control myself when I do gardening. How many seeds I put into a pack. Oh Lord! And then we're gonna cure it. Oh, I will remember. You did that too, like me. Oh, I will remember for the stuff you grew. Here, I'm gonna get you on Facebook. I'm gonna call you up right now. Give me a second. I wish they could hear you. Oh no, I'll call you on the phone because anybody can hear you. I'd rather do the phone. See if I gotta plug it in so I have enough charge. I'd rather do the phone. Anybody can hear you talking. So I'm gonna put you on my phone. And let's see. Uh, all right. I'm going to call you up in a minute. Okay. Oh, got 34%. So we should be good. This charger is a fast charger. So I got lots. As long as I keep it plugged in, we should be good like last time. Well, I should say when it worked. Oh, I didn't know that. Well, that's interesting, Bill. Okay. I gotta go find where did I do this? Hmm. Excuse me. Where are you, Mike? Hmm. There you go.
Hello.
Oh, wait a minute. Let me get you. Okay, want to say hello again?
Hello.
That's better. Okay, good. I was thinking I had a troll earlier because it said I had 8 people in my channel. Like when I was in a garage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I couldn't see how many were there. I thought there was something like 2 or 3 counting me.
Yeah, but there was talking. There was like 3 of you, but it showed 8 people, and I went, okay, I hope there's no troll here. But anyways, that's all good. Nothing happened. Even if there was, they didn't do any harm, so no big deal. So, anyways, did you say you did like I did before, or no?
When I'm doing the clocks, for example, I do take pictures of the movements and everything, just in case I need to go back to it.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a few times where I thought, I'll remember that.
Yep.
Now, how the hell do I get back together?
Yep. Well, I guess that's compared to the clock, but the seeds, I was lazy. I admit it, and I should have labeled it. And I said, I'll figure it out later. Sure. So now I can see zinnias, cosmos. What's that one I said? Portulacas. Wait a minute. Snapdragon, zinnias, cosmos. Those 3, and I don't know what this other thing is. I have no idea what I got. And then I see lettuce. I the only thing I labeled, and I don't know why I did that because I know what lettuce looks like, the kind of lettuce I have. I know what it looks like when it's a baby. So that's the only one I labeled is the one I actually know. I don't know, whatever. Next year, I kept looking at that and going, nope, you're not doing that next year. You were not labeling. You're going to take your time and label everything you grow. Because I am having a lot of fun this year. I would say probably in a long time. This year's like so much gardening and so much fun trying everything because I got enough time and enough space now. So much that we're talking about doing. You saw the back, right? I can't go all the way down because of my internet, but I'm actually happy I can go back and show you, right? So in the back, I have the 3 bins, which is one potatoes, one is I put squash, zucchini, butternut, and spaghetti, and then the other one's milkweed. Well, hey, welcome back, y'all. So this next year, I thought sure my husband was going, no, I'm not doing anymore. And you know what I did? I bought him a treat to bribe him. You know what I bought? And he was like the proudest thing. I died laughing. It was so funny. I went, it's not a treat to you, but I don't know if it would be okay. But I'm just saying, he helps me. I do all the weeding back there in the planting. And I cut the grass, but not, he does it way more than me. So basically, he's cutting grass and trimming, and I do everything else. And so, anyways, it was like, this is getting to be too much. I said, well, what can I do to make you happy? Anyways, he wanted a weed whacker. I said, another weed whacker? Like, that's my 3rd weed whacker buying you one. Because I bought him a gas one, which cost a lot of money. And it ended up, we couldn't fix it. And it was a piece of shyster. So, anyways, then I go and get him because we saw my son-in-law, and I love them, is the battery operated tools where you get a nice charger and you just click on the batteries for all this stuff. You can have a saw, jigsaw, whatever. So, anyways, I went and trust me, I didn't want to get myself in debt over this, but I saw the weed whacker or weed whackers for him. I call it, and it comes with a blow. It came with a blower, the weed whacker, a charger, the big charger, and whatever, and a battery. Right? That was expensive. It was $378 plus tax. Came over $400. I think that's a big treat, right? So I said, will this make you happy if I get, but I forgot to tell you 2 weeks earlier, he refused. I load dirt in my wagon because that's been a wagon since my kids were young. This wagon is excellent for dirt. He refused. I want a wheelbarrow. I said, why am I getting you another wheelbarrow? This is your third freaking wheelbarrow. I'm getting tired of wheelbarrows. So I went back and he said, well, I'm not doing the dirt if you don't give me a wheelbarrow. So we go to Home Depot and I'm thinking, well, maybe $100 would be okay for a wheelbarrow. No, $200 for wheelbarrow.
Right.
So I get him the wheelbarrow to make him happy. And then we go back and get the weed thing that's almost $400. So we're over $600 getting these little toys to make him happy. So then I thought when I went and said, well, I wouldn't mind doing a couple more raised bins because then it's less grass to cut, right? It is less grass if I put 2-3 more raised beds in there. You just have to do a little bit of cutting, and then with your handy dandy Papa whack weeder, weed whacker, whatever, and the blower kills me. If you saw the blower looks like the daddy of blow. It's like the daddy. It's huge. It looks like a freaking huge gun. This blower. I laugh every time I see him with it. But you see, he has a smile on his face, and I'm thinking, I obviously made him. You're wasting your money if you don't listen. Just rub his nose in it and put him on. Yeah, right, Bill. Sure. Because so just as you think I'm the boss, and everybody kind of jokes with me about I'm the boss. Well, if I'm the boss, why am I spending all this money on a freaking weed whacker? But anyways, I thought for sure he was going to not want to do any more raised beds. But now that I got his toys, he was like, yeah, maybe we should do a couple more. What? Huh? Okay, I'll tell you what. If there's a new toy next year, we'll get you another toy to go with the same battery operated toy. So then he just slops on the battery, right, to do what did he say he wanted next? I forget. Oh, he wants a saw, like a battery operated saw.
Chainsaw, I mean, or
no, just a saw, like like I would use that kind of saw. What's it called? The normal round circle a blade saw. That's it, blade saw. So I said, okay, well, we'll see, because sometimes you can get deals where you get like a blade saw, a jigsaw, like you get 4 different things with a battery for a deal.
Right.
So I said, well, maybe we'll get that next year for you. Then you get all the tools you want to have, and I'm telling you, I mean, I guess any guy's like that, or maybe it's just my husband, but you make him happy and give him what he wants, and it helps me. In the end, it's worth it. So anyways, that's my story. I'm sticking with it. It's just funny seeing him with a smile on his face with his weed whacker.
Right.
I don't know if that probably doesn't excite you though, does it?
Well, you're buying a brand new one. I usually get the GW ones, and then I end up buying, let's call it the best battery on the market for that one, because it is an older model, and so it's supposed to last longer. But the ones they're they call them Black and Decker.
Yeah, but they're not. Black and Decker is not cordless.
No, this is cordless.
Okay.
The battery plugs into it.
Okay.
But it doesn't last very long. I mean, if you're in the city and you do it often enough, you might be able to get through and get all your stuff done before the battery dies.
Right. Well, he tested it out. Okay. So you saw my front, back, and behind the fence, right? You see the amount of grass, right? So I would tell you that he on a battery did all the front and back. That's including like trimming it. Then he came back with the blower and blowed our driveway, a little bit of blowing, and that still had a half. It still had a half battery charge left.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Right? Is that good?
Right.
Yeah. So there you go. Sometimes you have to pay and buy good stuff in order to make it last and be good stuff. So I'm willing to do that. Like, cause I think sometimes it's worth it. And I agree with them. It's like, cause I helped weed whack, and that the cord is a pain in the butt using a weed whacker with a cord.
Right. You're always trying to shake it to get it to come to you.
Right, actually,
around a flower that you didn't want to get destroyed and it eats a flower.
well, I hate to tell you, when I think about it, it's actually 5 weed whackers if I thought about it, because we had 2 plugins, and then he got me the gas. I got the gas from him because he thought he wanted gas. I said, "Are you sure you don't want electric?" Nope, he wanted gas, so I got him the gas. And then the thing only lasted a year, and it was crap. So then last year we got the electric one, but a cheaper, the lower battery one for him. No, gas not more. The gas was terrible. We couldn't even. We went to go get it fixed, and we got charged to fix it, and they never fixed it. No one can fix it, so it was like a waste of money buying this gas one. It was terrible. So, anyways, now I'm hoping that this should be for quite a while. This one we got, this weed whacker.
Normally, your gas ones, you want to pay some money for them, but they're meant for, let's say, heavy duty, as in someone that hadn't taken care of their lawn for a year, so you really have to work that. That's what the gas ones are really good for.
Well, not for us. We had weeds back there. We bought it for back behind the fence, and that did not work that great. And then he couldn't start it, and then we went and paid money to get it fixed. He still couldn't start. It's sitting in my shed doing nothing. So now I got to get rid of it because, well, I don't need 3. I don't think we need 3 weed whackers. So I find that a waste of money. But anyways, I think that I got that stuff, and because he got the new toys, he's okay with doing the back because he has fun doing it. Like, so I'm happy. I'm happy that he's happy. You know, if you're going to do a job, you might as well be happy at it, right?
Right.
So sometimes you need the right tools to do the right job. I said, as long as he takes care of it. And a wheelbarrow, I just thought he didn't get the cheap wheelbarrow. He was picky of what kind of wheelbarrow he wanted too.
Well, I can understand that. I mean, they got some heavy duty ones that are heavy, and they got a solid rubber tire on it, so it never goes flat.
That's what he bought.
Okay, so I say those are heavy, but they can handle a load of dirt. That's for sure. If you can handle rolling over where you need to go.
Oh yeah, he carried the wheel. That's why he did it. He wanted one that's not a blow up tire, and it's all metal, because the newer ones are like some of them are like either plastic handles or cheap wood handles, and this thing's all metal.
Right.
So I said, okay, we're gonna, in the summer, like after summer's done, we're washing it down. We're gonna buff it up. I'm gonna make it look like it's new. You're gonna take care of that wheelbarrow. I want it nice and clean. I'm not putting it away dirty.
That's the main thing, putting it away where it doesn't get rained on.
Well, it's in the shed, so
yeah, so
the shed's pretty safe. Yeah. Anything now, for now on, I'm going to be very picky and make sure we take good care of it, put it away. That's even my stuff too, not just because of that stuff, but any of it. But remember, well, I should say, a lot of this stuff, not the weed whacker and all that, but a lot of tools were what I like. You should have seen the ones we used to pour concrete on the oil ridge. They were huge wheelbarrows with traps in the bottom. Oh, yeah? Well, I don't know. I like my tools. I always have. I like the jigsaw, the circular saw. You know, all the main tools, I actually like them for crafting and stuff. Like, I work with them too. I like them. So I'd rather have battery operated anyways too. So. And the gas one, weed whacker, I couldn't even start. I couldn't. I said, this is no good. If you got sick or something, I had to do the work. I can't even start this thing.
Well, I hate to ask, but what brand did you buy so that they can't fix?
I don't know I honestly don't know what the name of it. He fixed it and said he fixed it, and it didn't work at all. It's a piece of crap. He didn't fix it good at all. Charged money. And so then he got fed up and said, you know what? I don't want to use it anymore. I'm not going to go there, waste money getting it fixed. And they're not even fixing it right. He was getting so frustrated, tried to start it. Weed eater, he said, a weed eater is a crop you're on. Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, maybe another day if I thought about it, I'd tell you, but I have no idea what the name of it is. I don't know. But I know that the brands we have now is, the make at Home Depot,
Uh-huh.
not the main one, because the main one is the yellow. What is it called? I love that brand, but that was too much money. Um, what's it called? Because they're the best brand. My son-in-law has all that. You know what it is. It's yellow.
DeWalt.
DeWalt. That's it. That's my favorite brand of tools, but it was a little too pricey. So you have the second best version that they have. It's, what is it, green color or something? It's a green color. It's so they DeWalt, and then they have the next one.
I haven't been to Home Depot for a while, so I couldn't tell you for sure.
Yeah, there's another brand, and that to me is kind of like DeWalt is my number one brand, and then this one. Poland. I know that Poland Husky. Oh, still. Yeah.
Rigid seems to be a good brand too, I think.
What? I don't know. I've never heard of that one.
I'm pretty sure they sell those at a Home Depot also, but I know that's in the tools. I don't know about weed whackers.
Well,
I wouldn't doubt they have.
Hey, what's the name brand of our weed whacker?
What?
What's the name, like the name of the brand we just bought that we're what is it?
Rodai?
Rodai.
RYOD, whatever.
Rodai?
Something like that.
Okay. Something like that, Rodai or something.
I can't pronounce it even if I do.
I'm still.
I know what he's talking about, but I can't say it. It's in my mind, but I can't say it.
But you can get lemon in any brand. That's true. Oh, there he is. He did put Rodai. Bill wrote it there, Rodai. Yeah. That's a Rodai is the next brand. DeWalt was always my favorite tool brand. Always. Yeah. Orange and black is orange and black. I feel like it's not orange and black. I feel like it's green or something, but it is. He said it's Rodai, so I think it's spelled R-Y though. It's not R-O. I feel like there's a R-Y in it. How to spell it? But anyways, that is what we have. So anyway, did you see the all the trees we planted?
No.
Okay, so I did, which Bill saw. I put an espalier thing where I took the big raised bed that was 2.5 feet. Yeah, I did tell him Home Depot. I took the raised bed. We took it out because it was the one that was 2.5 feet, but it was bending. Instead of rebuilding it, we just did another one with blocks, 2-inch by 8-foot long, 6 inches wide, and a double roll of that with the blocks, so you can just put them in to do a temp. Like it's a raised bed, but it's a movable raised bed. Man, they used to make the old lawnmower called Weed Eater. Yeah, they were green 2-stroke mowers, and they were so good. They stopped making them. Yeah, they stopped making a lot of good stuff. Anyways, you know what I'm talking about, espalier? Because a lot of people don't.
No.
Okay, so I talked about this on my channel, the other one, not this one, so many times that I wanted to do this. I said, I want to do it. I don't know when I'm going to be able to do it, but I want to do it. So I finally got to do it this year. We took off the 2.5 raised bed that was going to fall apart anyways. It's only a foot tall, but I put fruit trees. You put fruit trees in them and you trim them and train them to go into kind of a design, but they'll still grow fruit, but they'll be ornamental. Like the design will be ornamental.
Uh-huh.
That's espalier.
Okay.
So I don't know how it's going to, like right now, when you see it, it looks like a row of trees and I have a grapevine in the center. So it really doesn't show the design I want to do yet. That won't come until next year. I was going to start trying to do some. I did trim the trees down, but I looked at it this way. The trees got to get rooted in. So I want it to be at least a year in the ground before I start fooling around with it.
All right. You want all those leaves, any leaves it'll put out, because that's what builds a root.
Right. But I did trim. I trimmed it kind of down so that still should put some energy to the roots because
Right.
I trimmed it down. Like they have like only 4 branches, little branches. I took all the excess stuff off of it. So hopefully it rained a lot. They were telling me because most trees now, fruit trees are um not hybrid, but they're grafted. Did you know that?
Right.
So all these are
Yeah.
grafted, and they told me to be careful. Don't put too much water. Most people kill trees by putting too much water, and it doesn't dry where the graft area is. So I try to keep a couple of them are low grafted, but the other kinds are tall. So I'm trying to. We had a big rain, so I went, ugh, that's a lot of water. But so I'm not going to water for over a week there at least.
Yeah, that grafted part should be out of the ground quite a ways. Or
No, it's
2
not. Yeah, it
inches.
should, but these aren't. I should have paid more attention to the grafted part. I didn't until after it was too late. But yeah,
The reason why is because otherwise the trunk, number one, will start growing trees of whatever the graft used to be, the
Right.
rootstock.
I agree with you. Yep.
And then the regular tree, if you get it too deep, then it'll die because it can't get air down below to where the roots are, kind of, I guess. I don't know.
Well, we'll find out. Like I said, I have now 6 fruit trees and a grape one in the middle, and we will see how lucky I am with it. I even gave it some rooting hormone kind of for trees. I put that in there, and right now they're in shock. I can tell because the leaves are curling a little bit. But I'm hoping that once it gets stable, the tree might be okay. I hope they're all okay. So I had to do um, apples are not self pollinated. You need 2, right? But you probably I'm not saying you know that or not. You know that, right?
It depends on the apple.
That's true because I did see one after that wasn't, but they've always said it was 2 trees. So the ones I picked were that way. You had that too, but pear was always that I knew was they would say that it was self pollinating. You only need 1, but these pears weren't. So I had to buy 2 pears, which I didn't really want 2 pears. So I bought 2 pears. Then I bought a nectarine. Nectarines are supposed to be self pollinating, so I got one of them. And I got a purple plum, which I don't like that one, but it's all they had. So I asked them, I said, do you think there'd be any issue if I don't like the plum one? Can I move that out in a year? Will it be that hard on the tree if I want to get a different one? And they kind of said no. This shouldn't be too bad to move a tree if it's only been in for a year.
You just have to remember to dig wider and try to get the, let's say the roots are going down, get more of the root.
Yeah, like don't hurt the roots. Yeah. Well, we'll see. I'll be happy if I get doing what I want to do with it. But anyway, that was.
So is that in your yard?
Yeah, that's right across the fence to the park. So you don't.
It's in your yard, not on the train side.
No. Oh no, that's too much money for that. That's like, well, I actually did pretty good. It's $50 a tree. So I don't think that was too bad.
That suck.
Huh?
Doesn't that suck now compared to what it was before?
Yeah, but I don't find that sucking at all because that was the best deal I could find. Most of them were $90 and more.
Oh, it is now. But about 5, let's say go back 10 years ago. That's outrageous.
Yeah. Well, not anymore.
I forgot what farm store I went to because I've been dying to find another pie cherry tree.
Right.
And I mean, well, number one, you couldn't find any trees or what I was looking for anyway. And just so happened to go to my son's, and he needed to go to that farm store. And here they got the freaking pie cherries there,
Mm-hmm.
and they're on sale for 50% off or something.
Wow.
So
Well, you lucked in.
thrilled the hell out of me.
Yeah, lucky you. Wish I could get it. $50 is the best deal I could get. That's why I got them.
Well, as I said, that's still a good price nowadays. Very good price.
Well, we'll see. As long as they grow, I'll be happy. Like right now, I just want them to grow. I don't care about fruit. And they even told me, which I agree with them, for the next 1 or 2 years, pull the flowers off and don't let it try to grow fruit because you want the energy to go on the roots. And I agree. That's it. No fruit for the next year at least.
I don't think you probably have to worry about flowers. Apple trees, I don't think normally, well, it depends how small your trees are, they normally don't start right away unless you get a bigger
Oh,
1 or 2 inch.
no, these had 2 baby apples on the tree I got. Yeah. So they told me that they normally pull all the flowers off. They must have missed these flowers. That's why some of them ended up with a bit of fruit.
Yeah, but we're people that don't know any better. They'd buy that tree that has fruit on it before they'd buy one without.
Well, that's what I did. You know why? Because I knew at least it fruited. But
Well, I was gonna say that's what most people think.
it's okay. At least I will not let it fruit this year. I'm going to take everything off. Hey, Bill, how's it going out there? Are we forgetting about you? Or did you leave the room? It's okay.
I guess.
Oh,
That stupid number count.
oh, the number count's wrong. So what's going on there? We want you involved with the conversation. I don't want you left out there. So, are you listening? Okay. So, anyways, behind that little park I called that I did, that I can't get up that close to show you because the thing goes out. I am going to work on that. I'm going to chop all the big flowers down, and I'm going to try to make that look pretty, I hope. And I was telling Bill that the people that came to the escape room was nice. She brought me, like, because I'm always looking for donations to do the back, because really I put more than enough money that I shouldn't have even put in, like for decorating. So she brought this cool thing. She had this thing that I can't be her mom or sister or something, that were originally her mom's. They were like these vases that she put upside down and made like a bowl one or the other one. It looks actually kind of cool, but nobody wanted them. She said, "Could you use this for your garden? It's a little bit cracked or something." I said, "Yeah, I don't care. It looks sure." So I got this piece. I am not sure it's going to hold water because she said it was cracked. I didn't see where it was cracked, but I was hoping we could use it like as a bird feeder, but a tiny one. It's the size of a small glass bowl, but it's still cool looking. So she said, "Well, now that I know you want stuff, if I see anything that suits you," see, this is all because I think she really appreciated the whole family going through the escape room. So she's like, "If I see anything that could suit you, I'll give it to you when I'm cleaning." I said, "Okay." And they really got a kick out of it too. They were the best. I don't know if you heard me talking, but they all were good. People went through, but my family probably complained the most, and they were the less complaining, and they looked like they truly enjoyed doing it. They did say it was hard, and a lot of work, whatever, but they liked it so much that her husband couldn't do. They had too many people. They had 5, so now well, I don't know if they marry each other. I don't know if they're married to each other, but well, let's say husband, non-husband, whatever. Um, he's supposed to come and bring his sister. I said, "Yeah, the more to marry. If you got another team set up, sure, bring them over." And I got a guest book now. So anybody comes through the stuff I have, I'm getting them to print their name so that I know who I can invite that liked it.
It's too bad you couldn't have in the guest book a rating of how much fun they had or whether it sucked. My thing is they're going to put fun because they don't want their name. So
yeah, they would. In all honesty, I'm not going to do that because it puts them on the spot. Plus, they told me they said they really like it, and most of them my family's very opinionated, which is okay because they're the ones who help me do the best of getting it done if there's something wrong with it. So it's fine. I accept it good. And yes, midnight. What do you want, buddy? So, hey. So I want team. Will you please join Misha as a team member, though? I like to have you and Bill, and I'm hoping Beat the Hook comes back. I like to have a big team. I don't care how many people. I want to see if YouTube team can at least do it within the hour because nobody did it yet within the hour.
I'm not gonna, but I'll be there as long as I know she's gonna be there to do the room.
Well, you're
She
not.
is so
You're not going to
smart when it
help.
comes to that stuff. Hell is no.
You're not going to help.
I'm a kindergartner compared to Misha.
You're going to help. You have a brain.
I'm gonna view.
No, you can help because I think you can. You just have to make suggestions on things that make sense. You were hey, I know you have to be an observer, especially on YouTube. You're just going to observe facts. Then if you notice something you remember, you just say, okay, can you go back there and just tell me where to go? That's what I love. For somebody to tell me to go, no, but in this case, yes. Oh yeah, don't worry about it, Bill. If you can come, you can come. I'm gonna do it on a day that most people can come. I think Misha's okay to do it by herself, but I think I'm gonna call it Team YouTube, and I'm gonna put that in my book, Team YouTube, and I'll put everybody that's on there on the team to do this.
Well, that might be okay, but that's gonna be cheating if we're gonna, let's call it gambling for free money. No money involved. But I still say Misha can do it in 30 minutes by herself, but she sets back when people start talking.
I don't think so. I don't agree with you. I don't think she will. You know why? Because the last one I gave a lot of help. This time I'm going to treat you just like you're here. So I'm not going to give you help unless you ask. And it's not easy. It's not. The other one was easier, but I also went around. What would you do here? What do you want to do? And I kind of led the game to where you should be. Right. I'm not doing it this time. This time is going to be, okay, I'm walking in the door. Here's the door. I'm going to set the timer right now. And then here's what the whole room looks like. I'll show you around. And where do you think I should start? And that's kind of what they had to do.
You know what you were showing the room half an hour ago, whenever it was, I was thinking to myself, there's no way in hell I could do this because this is so freaking dark. I can't see anything hardly.
Well,
but that's my eyes. I need light, so
I can't go over light because it's kind of. You know what? No, I put it darker than that because it's part of the ambiance of a ship is dark. But I put 2 lights on and candles, and I did the best I could for people saying they had a hard time seeing. So I don't know. I can't make it any lighter than it is. And technically it shouldn't be that light, like I said, because it's part of the decor of what it is. But
right. Well, if you're there in person, you'd probably say a heck of a lot easier.
Well, maybe than a camera, probably, but I'm still thinking I'm going to dictate how to do. Like I'm going to do it just similar to what I did. I want to see if you guys can do it. Now, what was it? I think my family didn't realize. They said, well, the grandkids were surprised. They said, well, you're going to do it on YouTube. And I said, what do you think they did? They did escape rooms through COVID. They were all over the place on YouTube. They didn't know that. So it's kind of like grandma's telling them something new. But yeah, I watched them. That's why I knew you can do them on YouTube, because I watched people pay through COVID to do them on YouTube.
Well, I got to leave about a minute because I need to fill my ice water jug up again.
Sure.
And I'm dying of thirst, so I'll be back.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm going to cut this up. I hope when I turn this one inside out, it's not going to kill me to turn it inside out. The last one was so freaking hard to do. Hopefully I can get this turned inside out. Okay. There we go. So if you're listening, Bill, do you have to work tomorrow? Let me get that. Monday, okay. But you will. Oh, welcome back.
I don't know if you heard the wife or not, but I asked her to get me a glass, fill up my glass of water again. She says, go do it yourself.
Right. So your wife is a ghost to you now?
You don't get it because you don't watch my videos.
Oh, shut up. Are you saying wife on your videos? Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, I got the wife's scissors and she's shopping now, so I stuck it to her sewing group and I went and got them.
Oh my God. So you throw some humor in there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I guess I owe you that. I owe you to watch your shows. Saturday going, wait a minute, going codfish. Oh, cod fishing. Wow. Oh, that's nice to catch fresh cod. Wow. That would be good. Good food.
I used to enjoy fishing, but it's so expensive to buy everything again.
Yeah.
And besides that, I'm working my clocks all the time. And the sad thing is, my brother bought a pontoon boat, and I'm not sure why he bought it, because he's dying for his brothers to go with him. But little does he know, most of the reason why nobody wants to go with him is because of his son and wife.
Oh, okay.
And it's her that's causing the whole problem, realistically, of why things are out of control.
Mm-hmm. So,
And besides that, now that I'm older, I was going to drown, but now I don't want to drown, so I don't want to go with them.
well, I'm glad to hear you don't want to drown. And don't forget my clock. I'm just reminding you, September or sooner.
Well, I will admit we've been doing this 4th of July thing. It's been going on for a week because almost nobody had dinners or whatever until after the 4th, so that way people show up or whatever.
Right.
And that's done now. Well, then I had to go to Longview to go de-weed the blueberry, or blackberry the blueberries, because they haven't been done forever. So I lost a half a pint of blood doing that.
Oh goodness. How did it go though? Oh well, it's too early, right? You don't get yours till August, right?
What?
Your blueberries?
Oh no, there's already been a few cups, I guess we'll call it, picked, and there's some growing on there, but they haven't been watered. So I watered the hell out of them after we got done getting all the blackberries out of there.
Oh, so you picked the blackberry? Did you get a lot of blackberries?
No, the blackberries aren't quite ripe yet. These are the bird shit blackberries that are big.
Oh.
And I don't like the idea of blackberries going through the shrubbery or anything, but neither of the daughters that live there ever worried about mowing the lawn very good, let alone pulling blackberries or anything else.
Okay. Well, I'm not having good luck with the blueberries, and they've been there for now years. So I was watching this thing. I know I don't have high acidity, so I'm tempted to pull them out and put them in a container.
Well, my bushes are original of the blueberry fields in Longview.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably been 60, 80 years ago.
Right.
And when they got rid of the fields, because they're going to start this housing development down the road from where my house is, they told anyone that wants to come dig up the bush, dig them up. Well, my first house I bought, they had something like 6 of them there. And then when I bought the house across the street, and I happened to have a bobcat I rented, I went across the street and dug 2 of them up and brought them over. Well, if you just look up, they're about 6, 7, even 8, I'd say 7 feet tall.
Wow.
They're humongous.
Wow.
And they produce excellent, especially if you water them. You get berries that are 3/4 to an inch big.
Wow.
And so if they're taken care of, you know.
Right.
And now that my brother has that freeze machine, what do they call that?
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's,
Anyway, now that
yeah.
he has that, I
Mhm.
figured, well, that might be nice to do blueberries. And so you could take some of that and throw it in muffins and that kind of stuff.
Right.
Because evidently I looked on YouTube to see how to do them.
Mm-hmm.
And the way they talk, you freeze them
Mm-hmm.
and break them up so they're not all stuck together.
Mm-hmm.
You throw them into a food processor and you just lightly chop them up. So it only takes a few seconds to do that.
Mm-hmm.
And that way they're open and now they'll freeze dry.
Oh, okay. That's
Better.
to use that the freeze dryer. You got to do that.
Right.
No, I like the plain. I like the plain old frozen blueberries. That's what I like.
Oh yeah. Oh, that and they're whole.
But I don't get hardly any. Like there's like hardly any. And if there is any, maybe there's like 5, and the animals get them before I get to have them. I wish that's what I'm thinking. I know it needs higher acidity. It's not a good spot, so I got to. I'm not changing the spot, but I think I'll put them in containers.
The only thing about containers are you gotta water them all the time, especially when it's hot.
Yeah, I know that. I'm doing that anyway. So, what's the difference? Because I just maybe, or maybe I'm not watering them enough in the ground, but they're just not. I don't get any blueberries, and one of them's really old. The one doesn't get very big, and it's really old. And the other one, like, they give me a little more blueberries, but not much. Not where I could make a pie or anything. Which I guess that's my goal. I'd like to have enough so I could actually do something with them.
So these bushes, when I used to live there, you'd get gallons of them off of those bushes.
I'd like to see
Just
that.
off the tube.
Like to see that. I don't want to this year. I think I'm just leaving them. I'm definitely going to try to work on them next year. There's a couple things I want to do next year. Like I said, they want to put at least 2 to 3 of the raised beds, the new kind we did really easy. I told them we do that kind. And then maybe I try growing corn. And then I would like to fix the side of my thing where I start all my seeds and everything outside. And I wanted to make that into a butterfly area. The only thing, like, net it all in so I could actually still do gardening, but they could stay in there. But the sound is what I'm worried about. I don't know if an air conditioner unit like would make them deaf. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not trying to be funny, but I have no idea if sound affects. The sound would be hard on a butterfly.
I don't even know if they can hear.
Well, you would think they could hear.
I would think it would be their sight and their smell to know where the food is.
So you don't think they could hear?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I'm gonna look and see if they think that they could have like a sonar thing. I don't know. So.
Well, I don't think they can hear. Otherwise, you think you could start hearing these little squeaky voices in English.
No, that's not what I mean though, because a lot of things can hear. Birds hear.
I know what you.
You're messing around. I get it, but I just want to know if I did it beside an air conditioner, would it hurt them? That's why I thought, because the air conditioner's loud, and I thought maybe I could damage them. It'd be hurt.
What are you talking about on the outside of the house?
The other side, where my air conditioning is.
Because the only thing you got to worry about in air conditioners blows out a lot of heat.
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, but they don't care about heat. Like they're out there.
Have you stuck your hand behind the air conditioner to feel how much heat they actually blow out?
Well, it's probably a lot, but I'm just saying it's hot. They're used to heat anyways. And I'm hoping, I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. It was an idea, because then I could have the whole thing netted and they could be protected and I could do it all outside. I don't know. I might not. I wouldn't do it if I felt I was going to do harm to them. I won't do it.
You got any eggs yet? Because you were talking the other day that you saw a butterfly, but.
Oh, yes. Oh my God. Trucker man I got now almost 70 eggs.
Oh.
Yeah. And I got little baby ones. I was showing Bill them. They're starting to hatch every day. So I got to try to keep track of how many I have. But I learned by years of doing this, that every time I go to count them, I lose some by accident. So I just want to kind of leave them alone. And as long as I feed them, I'll see how, as they get bigger, I'll see how they do.
So if you got enough plant stock to be able to feed that many?
Oh, yeah. Yep, I got a lot of food, and I can go find food near our Tim Hortons has lots of it. So I have access to food. I was never worried about feeding them. Like that whole thing, like that. The only thing I'm worried about is sometimes but the food goes bad. It gets black spots on it, and then the leaves are no good. That's the issue I have. But that whole thing, that 8x8, or I think it's 8x8, 9x9, whatever, it's all full of milkweed. Like I hope that whole, where I do the potatoes, it's the same amount of milkweed's packed in there too. So I've never ran out of food, but I always never let myself run out of food because I go to the Tim Hortons and go get some there if I need it. I always have enough food for them. It's kind of like, why would I raise a whole bunch and let them starve to death? I never do that. So. And the milkweed's also, it spreads all over. So now I have it, which I don't pull. The only place I pull, if he has to cut the grass, then he cuts over it. But normally he tries not to cut over it. And it's not just in that bin; it's across from another bin, and then it's coming up throughout the butterfly area where my flowers are. And I don't cut them down. I just, wherever they grow, they stay. Like I said, unless they're in the ground where we cut the grass, then he kind of cuts around. He doesn't try to cut it down. He just cuts around them. And he's becoming quite the hunter of finding them too.
The eggs or the plants?
The eggs, not the plants. The eggs is like, remember I had some kids come and look for them all the time. I had nobody to find them. Then he decides to go out and look, and then he's the one bringing them back. And I went, oh my God, you're good at this now. You're finding them all. Mm-hmm. So it's almost
like, knows what he's looking for.
Yeah, now that he knows what he's looking for, he was like, he was fine. Like he came back and he found 45 in one day. He was like finding them all over. But we know what we're doing. Like we're looking for the minute we know by learning over the years and he paying attention. He's been more involved with me doing this. That the minute you see a monarch and it lands, that's where you look. Because we went to a guy that gave me eggs last year because I didn't have any. And we watched him and he wouldn't let me leave until he educated me. Like he needed to say, this is what you do and whatever. Even though I know how to do it, I just was nice. I respected to let him do whatever he wanted to tell me and teach me. Well, anyways, he was like showing us as the butterflies landed. He said, see, they just landed. I'm going to go check the leaves and see, there they are. So he's the one who kind of made us aware of just pay attention to the monarchs and wherever they land, go check right after they land. They're normally laying eggs right there, and it's true. So we haven't seen any for a couple of days. So, and he's cleaned most of the leaves. He's not finding too much anymore. So now we just wait for the next monarch to come. But I do have a lot. I mean, that's a lot what I got to try to maintain them all.
Honestly, I'd stop looking and just raise them. I guess I'm just thinking that you're going to run out of food.
No.
Even Tim Hortons going to run out of food. The monarchs are there probably.
No, I never found them there. Not one egg did I find there. Nope. Oh, why is this so tiny? Oh, well, they might not be perfect handles, but it is what it is. Same length. Okay. Gotta iron these later. My handles. Oh, all right. So anyways, you want to see the babies or no? I showed Bill already.
No, I'm good.
Well, we've seen him enough. I did it so many years already now. Let's see. Let's start here.
Now, there's cocoons, I guess they call them.
Mm-hmm.
I love to look at those just because of the color of them.
Ugh, I think they're ugly.
No, aren't they kind of like how do you call it, bluish green or whatever?
I don't know. I see the brown ones, and I think they're ugly. I never thought cocoons were nice looking ever. Maybe I'm just used to seeing chrysalids, so I'm used to that as a pretty color. Guess I'm a little prejudiced.
That's when they first turn into a cocoon.
What does?
The chrysalids or whatever you call
Well,
it.
chrysalis different than a cocoon. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Cocoon is normally brown, and I think it's ugly. And chrysalid is pretty because if you really seen it, you'd know it's kind of like a greenish, really pretty, pearly green kind of thing. It's beautiful.
That's what I was talking about.
What?
The color of them. Those are the ones I like to see.
Well, those are pretty. So you talk about monarchs because most of that is the color is monarchs. The other ones, cocoons, are just brown and ugly.
Right. Oh yeah. There's a worm inside, or whatever you want to call it, brown. Well.
And they look. It's just an ugly thing, and even the caterpillar, most of them look ugly. It sounds terrible until they turn into a butterfly. Like I said, though, maybe it's just something I'm used to doing it so much now that's kind of my perception of it because I've seen different ones, and to me, it's just nicer looking. And I think that why I like them so much too is they're the only butterfly. They don't hurt anything. Like people hurt them, or not just people, but insects and birds, and everybody eats them as a caterpillar or an egg, and yet they don't hurt anything. They don't hurt a garden. Milkweed, no one eats milkweed really, unless you're a hunter or whatever. You live out in the forest, you don't normally eat milkweed, though you can eat it. And then they don't lay on it, like they don't hurt any vegetarian. They don't hurt anything. There's, other butterflies hurt parsley, or they hurt your garden. Most the other ones.
I don't know. We don't have that many here.
What, monarchs?
Any butterfly.
That's the problem, though. That's what we're trying to save is because there is a lot less.
Well, most of ours are the smaller, but they're white.
Right. I would like to see. I have never. There's a white monarch, and I'd like to see that. I never had one. It's so rare.
But they suppose they come down this way too.
I don't know if they come. You're talking about for you and me. I don't. There's. It's a rare, but it's like it exists for us, but it's rare. It's very rare. As a matter of fact, it's so rare that I watch videos on it, and people don't release them. They want to raise them in their house and leave them there.
Oh.
Like you don't see it in the wild too much. I kind of, that made me mad when I saw that there was a video I watched and the guy breeds them, but so they can stay, like he doesn't release them. So their life is kind of like in a cage and not being free. And I think that's disgusting. I'd be the one that would go in his house and set him free. Fly.
Well, I could understand it if he's trying to get a breeding program going and then start releasing them after he can't handle any more babies right now, or however you want to put it.
It doesn't look like he did that. That's the idea. I don't think he releases them. He keeps them, and that's what I didn't like. And I don't remember where, like, I don't know, it was just a YouTube video, so I didn't like it. And it was interesting finding out that they're, I think was it in Australia? They're in Australia. I think it's Australian monarchs are, but it's because somebody a long time ago brought them over. They're like native to North America, but somebody brought them to, I think, Australia. So Australia has monarchs. Ouch. So what is your plans? Anything planned?
Seeing if I can find the speech. I've only got a small taste of it from a Newsmax, I guess to say.
What?
Sounds like he's failed.
Wait, you're getting me confused. I heard you're trying to find a speech.
The president.
What?
The president is having a speech
Okay.
without teleprompters or anything else to prove how fit he is, I guess I'll put it that way. And it sounds like to me someone should do something about the elder abuse.
Hmm. I don't know what to say. I've not really kept on politics because. Hey, hi. This who's here? Misha. Can you hear Mike?
Yeah.
Misha, I wasn't expecting you to drop in because you're on vacation. And we were talking about you. I showed the escape room and said, I wanted people to join you so that you didn't have to do it by yourself. And Mike has a lot of faith in you. He thinks you can do it in 30 minutes. So I wanted Team YouTube. Misha leading the team. So yeah, probably do I'm going to do it pretty soon. Oh, you just got to your room. Okay. Oh, wow. Like I said, I wasn't expecting you to be on. Well, thank you, Mikey Poo. I don't think it's going to happen. He gives you a lot of compliments, and I think you're good, but no one got it so far within an hour. So my thing is YouTube. I was hoping you get help and then see how fast you could do it in. Mike said he would come and help you.
I did not. I'd be rooting her on.
He wants to root you on. I said, you can help too. You're observant. He said he comes to root you on, but he can help you. Oh, where Guy? Oh, guess where I eat? Guy Fiennes. I'm not saying it, but I know who he is. He's a famous cook on that's you eat at one of his restaurants. Guy, you know who he is, Mike?
No.
Guy, he's a pretty famous chef, and he has all kinds of cooking shows on TV. And he's got blonde kind of. It's a blonde kind of. He has a funny hairdo, kind of. Please, no, Mike. You just slow me down.
That's what I said. She won't believe me.
Well, we'll see. I was trying to give her some teammates, but
And I said, you didn't need teammates.
Oh yeah. Wait, he has Triple D diners, drive-ins, and dives. No, that's a show, but he has also a game show. God, he's pretty known on TV. Was the food good? Hopefully it's as good as since he has all kinds of stuff. It doesn't mean just because somebody's famous on TV doesn't mean their stuff is good. Is food good? So ha. That's it. Yeah, Triple Guys Grocery Games. Was his food good? I think there's a delay, Misha, with the conversation and me talking again. But anyways, it doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, that's why I shut YouTube off, because I hear you talk, and I go over to YouTube. If I missed what you said, I can hear you again over there.
Right. Yeah, it's definitely behind. I just want to know if the food was good.
Well, you understand Misha's got a handicap. She can't type those long fingernails on her telephone very well.
Oh, speaking of Nick, yeah, it was really good sandwich. Old school steak sandwich was great, but mac and cheese not so good. Okay. So the steak sandwich is good, but not the mac and cheese. Speaking of nails, I lost my nail. I did it in the garden. It flew off. I didn't even know I lost it. I am not happy. Because that's the fake nail they put in because I cracked the first time. I do not. I just fast forwarded. What are we talking about? I think I'm behind. Oh, I do not.
Sometimes I sent you on YouTube is
she goes,
so it catches up.
Not my beloved gel nails, yes, but it was a fake nail. These are my nails with gel on them. But that, right here, I'll give you the finger, is look at how damaged my poor nail is. It's the fake nail that came off my finger.
So is it damaged because of the fake nail, or that's just your normal nail?
No, it's a little bit damaged because they take a thing and they sand it down. So I'm almost waiting to put something on. I need to protect it. I want my normal nail back. Like these ones are good. That's all nails. And they didn't fall off because they can't just pop off because they're my nails. But the other ones, no. The other one's fake. What did I say? I must have tried. What did I say? I missed something. I treated her rough. I'm not sure what. She's laughing. How did I treat you anyway? Did I say anything like negative about her?
I think what it was, you're flipping this off.
Oh, that's the flipper off. Yeah. Well, I was just showing you. That's my finger. I can't help it. Maybe that's what it is, why it came off, because I was flipping people too much. Giving me the bird. I don't know. Oh, well. I would never intentionally give her the bird. I just went like this, but it doesn't mean.
Yeah, but you got to show the nail to know how damaged it is.
It is damaged. Look at. See that? That's all rough. The only good part of my nail is that like 1/4 inch up at the top.
It looks like they put some kind of tape on there and then the nail, or is it part of the glue that's left?
Yeah, see, Nana, the Lord's goes up. Wait a minute, again. Yes, see, Nana, the Lord, something, us for flipping people. Wait a minute, I can't get the last part. The Lord, what? Yeah, okay, see it. Yes, yeah, the Lord got us for flipping people. Did it hurt when it ripped? No, I didn't feel it at all. But I feel it after because what happens when I checked, the nail was growing. I had a very thin nail, and it was so thin like paper that it came right off. I didn't even really peel it off. It came off. So I got to figure out how to protect that finger and put it back to normal with the rest of them. Oh, got you I meant. Oh, God, that's not good. One of those late nights that I haven't stayed up late too much. Well, I kept you on longer too than I wanted to. So when you back, Misha? You're back next week, right? I'm gonna get the game done with you probably. See if I can get it done because let's see. I have 2 neighbors are gonna come together tomorrow. No, wait, not tomorrow's Friday. Saturday, Sunday, 2 neighbors. I have another neighbor coming on the 19th, and then there's another neighbor. We're just waiting for time. I think that's it. After that 2 sets of neighbors are coming together. Oh, Sunday, okay.
In a few minutes, I got to talk to my daughter on the phone.
Yeah, go for it. So I got two neighbors coming on the weekend. Then I got another neighbor coming on the 19th, Friday the 19th, and then another neighbor hasn't set the date up for me. And I got another new set. The people that came tonight, the husband couldn't come. I don't know if they're married or not, but whatever. Let's say the husband couldn't come because he thought there's too many. So I said, well, come back. So he's gonna come with another team to do the escape room. So that's like I got 1 set, 2 set, 3, and then counting him 4 more sets of people to come through it, which that makes me very happy, Misha. That yeah. I don't know if I'm the main attraction, but I'm really happy that and it makes my daughter feel good too because she helped me and she goes, "Oh, you're gonna get that many people through." So it makes me feel good for not just my sake, for her sake, that I'm doing all this work and I got people coming through. So I'm very happy about it. And I probably could get more neighbors. I got to see who actually likes doing it and get more people. But so far I had a good review of like everybody liked it and I think they'd come back. So that's good. I'm happy. So I said, I want you, with help, maybe you can, the whole goal is for you to get it within an hour, do the whole game and see if you can beat it within the hour and you'd be the only one that did it. So I know you like that. You like that challenge. So you got a challenge to try to get it. Yeah, that's great. I love it. It makes me happy that people are enjoying it. That's exactly why I did it. So it's cool. I love it. And so anyways, you got a challenge. And Mike has a lot of faith in you. I do too, but I want to see if you can get it within the hour. And I'm not cheating this time. You have to follow the rules the same way as how they played, just to be fair to them, to see if you can do it. Which I know you would. You're gonna do it. We'll see. I'd be impressed. Is it it's the well, you're calling it Pirates of the Caribbean. It's not really Pirates of the Caribbean, but yes, it's the Pirates one. Yeah. Yeah, I told you the name. It's called Captain Bruce and the Missing Treasure. Which Captain Bruce, I did this one for him, my husband. And the next one, Sherlock Holmes is my mom's. Doctor Who is my sister's. And I'm going to do one for everybody, including you, Misha, one day. I will get everybody that I know and love. Yeah, that's all you got to do. If you don't win, I don't care. I don't care. I let everybody finish the game, even though they did it. I knew, like, there's nothing worse than going to a game you don't get to finish it. My daughter wanted all of them to finish it, but then even her came back. I said, well, you wanted me not to let him finish it, but so she said, well, why didn't you let him do it? Because you told me you didn't want me to let him finish it if they didn't do it within the hour. She said, well, you could have let him do it. And I said, that's it. I'm doing it from now on. All right. Did you answer if it is yes. Well, it's called Captain Bruce and the Missing Treasure. So it's not Pirates of the Caribbean, but close enough. It's a pirate's theme, and the name is Captain Bruce and the Missing Treasure. Yeah, I've named this one's after my husband. And the next one will be the Sherlock Holmes one. It's kind of for my mom because she likes Sherlock Holmes. And I will figure something out for you one day, Misha. No, she wasn't here tonight. I'm not sure what she's doing. She probably had too many dogs tonight. I don't know. No, she didn't come on. I had Bill for a while. I had a couple older friends that came, and then Mike came. So yeah, I haven't seen Lisa. I'm sure she'll be here, but it is kind of late for her to be on. I don't think she's up this late because she's probably watching the dogs. She probably has to get up early with the dogs when I think about it. Well, she is on the West Coast time, so only 8:30. Yeah, I know she's on the same time as Mike. That's true. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe she didn't see I was on. I feel like she was busy maybe with the dogs or something. I'm not sure. But she did have fun, and she did leave a comment for everyone to say thank you very much. I had a lot of fun with her birthday. By the way, your birthday's coming up too. Wait, what's today? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. No, that's tomorrow, isn't it? It's Friday. Tomorrow's your birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Misha. Happy birthday to you. And maybe Mike will sing it with me.
And many more.
Woo! Yeah, because her birthday's tomorrow. After midnight, wherever you are. It's midnight for us, so to me, it's your birthday. It's your birthday because it's 12:41. It's your birthday and it's 12:41. So for me, it's your birthday. You can have 2 days if you want. That's right. You are the queen, princess, whatever you want to be. Is it queen? She's the queen, right? I don't know if she wants to be a princess or it's a queen, I think she wants to be. Right? You're not answering me.
What kind of queen?
Isn't she supposed to be the queen?
Oh,
They
yeah,
best get out of my way tomorrow. Huh? I think she doesn't want a princess. She wants the queen, I think. So yeah, the queen. I thought so. I was just wanting you to back me up. I don't know what. I'm not getting involved with that. I don't want to talk about it. Oh, this one's easier to do. It's easier to do than that because maybe it's because it's bigger. I can do this easier. Yay!
Misha, I thought she was talking about a drag queen, not a queen that we're used to talking about.
Bow down, Mikey Poo. Jeez. You're a drag queen. You're saying Misha's a drag queen. Oh, she's gonna love that.
That's what I thought she was talking about. You know how this world runs.
Women run it.
Drag queens and stuff.
You are lucky it was buffering. Yeah, she probably is. But if you heard drag queen, then you got it right. Let him go down with the ship. I did. You heard me say it? Yeah.
Well, that's a good thing. That way I can't be accused of saying it.
What? She says, I heard you say it. I do not wear that much makeup. What? No, we never said anything to do with makeup. Oh, because of the drag queen. Oh, she does not wear that much makeup, so she can't be a drag queen. Even though drag queens do look good, though. A lot of them look, you wouldn't even know they were guys.
Oh, yes, you would, because they put so much makeup on.
Well, some of them do. I don't think they all do.
Oh, no, just for the shows.
They're good looking. Most of them are good looking. When I ever tell you I went to that, when I went to England to see my friend Bert, and he took me there to a drag queen. I forgot the name of the place, but boy, that was fun. I had a lot of fun.
5 or 6 years ago, my daughter was going to take me to one in Portland, I think it was. Never did get to go.
Oh my goodness. They're nice people, like they're nice guys. I don't think anything of how they are. It's just performance. And you would have had fun there, Mike. I put it this way: the people I went through were guys, and I was proud of them because they were masculine enough to know that does not change their masculinity by going to that. That's how they felt.
Well, that's what I wanted to go. That was before all this sicknesses happened around here.
Yeah.
It was something special to go to for.
Well, it's okay.
I guess
she goes, sorry, but I do not want to see men dressed. Well, that's okay. I get it. That is okay, Misha, if you don't want to see that. I would not make you see something you don't want to see. Ooh. But anyways, I think they're talented. That's what I want to say. I had fun, and they're talented, and yeah, that's it. And you would go to one, Mike. You were going to go with your daughter.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would nowadays because it's probably not the same type of show.
Right. You're probably right. I don't know if I want to go either again now. But it was fun. I was younger, and it's kind of like I went to strip bars. It doesn't mean I want to go to one now. Not my thing. I don't think it was ever my thing, really. I just went to get a laugh, and with the girls, I find girls funny. Listening to them go nutty. They're worse than men.
That's what they say. The men are quiet and the women are rowdy.
Oh, the women are crazy. Absolutely crazy.
On me, I just barely read it. Misha said something about
creepy.
And I was going to say, I know, I suppose it got good internet, but crappy when it comes to my area compared to everybody else for what I have.
With it, yeah.
And it just buffered for about half a second. I saw it.
Are you talking about for you?
For me, I was watching on the YouTube side, and I saw that buffer hit once.
Oh, I think for her, it's a hard time too. I think because probably the resort, most of those places like motels or whatever, their internet sucks. They're not that good of a internet, maybe.
Or kind of like what you said. You said that RV So the more people get on it, the worse it gets on their little internet service.
Right.
I have Skylink now, and I was expecting a big miracle. And the big miracle is it only takes normally 2 hours for our video to upload compared to 8 to 18 hours.
Oh, that's
the
crazy.
crap I had.
Really? 18 hours. Wow.
No kidding. I was so sick of them. That's why I was willing to pay this big bucks just to be able to do something.
It is packed. We had to park down around the corner. That's because it's a freaking. What is it? That's because it's a freaking hour video. I think she's talking about for you, right? It's taking so long because you said your video's an hour. Your videos aren't an hour long, is it?
Yeah, most of them are. I try to keep them at an hour or under.
Really? I didn't think they were an hour.
Yeah. Well, I put up some short ones. I don't know if they come through yet or not. And when I say short, it's more than 10 minutes, obviously, but they're short compared to what I normally do.
She's saying yes. An hour long. Well, Mike, an hour long is a long time.
Yeah, but my videos are meant for educating the person that wants to work on their clock.
Right. Okay.
If I want to do like some of these other clock people, they have a 10-minute video, and here's their clock. They might take a little bit of time showing the dried up oil or whatever. They take it apart, and damn, that sucker's back together again, and the show's over with.
Right.
Well, I didn't learn nothing from them because that's why I was watching their video in the first place for.
Right. Okay, well, put it this way. When you look at the video, does anybody actually stay the whole hour with you?
There's a few of them that do, but I can't prove it. But listening to some of their comments, I would say so. But I know no one, I'm pretty sure no one watches the whole thing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I never get comments about my wife or anything else. Some of the things that slip in there.
Right. Well, you always like doing that anyway. You like checking to see how long somebody stays with you anyway. Your hidden secrets or whatever they are.
Right. This one gal, I normally on the very end of my on my video, I'll let's say advertise her channel also. But she's kind of new at it, but she's learning, and she's actually learned, in my opinion, pretty fast.
Okay.
I normally don't like to advertise someone unless they're into doing the clocks often, and because she's slacking for a while, she's got a life. I mean, she still works. She's got these hunting dogs that they go to shows with, so that takes time out of her life too. So,
well, that's nice. You're promoting. Well, because she's new to your channel and she's coming to your channel all the time.
Right.
Okay. Well, that's okay to help somebody like that. That's nice. Very nice. But you said she does dogs? Is that what you said?
Yeah, I think they're a hunting dog. I don't remember because when she puts up a video of them, I don't watch that. I don't care about that kind of stuff.
You don't watch dog videos?
Well, not her type, I guess. I'd rather, if I'm going to watch a dog video, it's going to be comical or cute or something.
Right. Well, how are you saying, oh, you promote her on your channel, but you don't watch her videos?
I watch her videos when she does clock videos.
Oh, I got you. Okay. So she's pretty good at the clock part?
She's pretty good, and I'll comment, sometimes correct her, such as, for a light example, just talking about when you're on the oil in the clock, that she said something about that she didn't want to tip it this way or that way because the oil would run out. Well, if the oil's running out of means you got too much in there because you're putting enough oil to oil the piece of little steel that goes inside there, and that's it. Otherwise, that stuff's going to start dripping and discoloring your brass and that kind of stuff.
Right. So I'm just wondering if she likes you to criticize her way because you just made her like a liar. Or she doesn't know what she's talking about. That's kind of what you made her.
So,
Right.
so because she's kind of doing the same thing I am,
Mm-hmm.
as in teaching and learning as she's going to. And she's already said, even in her videos, she's learning a lot watching. And she advertised, like say, my channel and Mark's channel, so
Oh.
on the end of her videos too. So.
Oh, okay. And is
I
Mark?
don't know what.
Is Mark another clock person?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's the one that hounded me once about, because originally I used to just take the movement out of the box, and I'd dump the whole movement in the cleaner, take it out and rinse it off and whatnot, and then I would just oil it and put it back in.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, I want to see you take one apart. You need to start doing that. I scared the hell out of me to do it, but
Oh, so is he a good clock person then too?
oh yeah.
Okay. So he must be, because he's telling you to do how to do something.
Right.
Hmm.
And we talk on Facebook here, sometimes call each other.
Oh, wow. And you met each other through this, right?
Right.
So how long is that? A while? You knowing him?
Oh, gosh, 2 or 3 years now.
Oh, good. Cool.
Thing is about his videos they're not as, he throws in good educational things, but he's not a very good cameraman and editing man.
Right.
If that makes any sense.
Okay. But he hasn't been doing that too long either, has he?
Well, he's been back when he's never had that as a job.
Mm-hmm.
But back when he used to work on watches, and looking at him now, how he handles the cuckoo clocks, I'm thinking, oh my God, that watch didn't have a chance.
Oh, so you think he's rough?
He's very rough. Well, he says it too, because a clock that has I forget what they call it. I'm going to just call it a spring that goes on to the pendulum. When he takes those off, he normally breaks them, and that's because he's kind of fat fingered, I guess is the way we'll put it now.
Fat fingered. Do you tell him he's fat fingered or no?
He says that.
Oh.
He tells you, I hate to take these off because I always break them. Every one of them I broke. But he's got a lot of, if anyone's into actual work on their own clock or whatever, he's got a lot of good, helpful hints or shows you and whatnot. Thing is, you don't know if they're ever going to pop out this video you're watching or whatever.
She's saying pendulum, so she must be correcting you on something.
Yeah.
But you don't know how to say pendulum.
I'm tired, and I'm semi-Southern, and I'm Polish.
Don't blame the poor Polish people.
And also, I lost a pint of blood today, so I'm lacking.
You're lacking in blood?
Yeah. So I pulled all those blood breaks out.
You know, that's true. Ooh. You did do a lot of work with that. That's for sure. Ooh. Oops. She's laughing. You can hear, you almost, now you've seen her, hear her laugh. You can kind of like when she's doing LOA, you can kind of picture her laugh when she's laughing.
Oh, me?
Well, I'm saying
Yeah.
I can't you? Like if we didn't know her, you wouldn't know how somebody laughs. But because we've heard Misha laugh, when I see the laugh, you can kind of visually picture how she's laughing at something when she's teasing. Well, you can. You got that. Remember, was it Lisa saying you got like a little cute little giggle laugh, kind of? Is that it? Cute little giggle laugh?
Yeah, it's almost like the nails on a chalkboard.
Ooh. So what did I ask you already? Me and Taylor too. Did you say what you're doing tomorrow?
Oh, no. I know I'm going up to breakfast and
Betty
probably
Rowe.
water the garden, the sick garden.
Why is it sick?
I don't know yet. Dad used to have this long garden that went over the drain field. And so I've been moving it off the drain field, just making it longer the other way.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I planted corn in April, one row, and I figured it'll come up. It's like grass. It'll come up when it can, or it'll rot in the ground. Take your pick.
Right.
And then I did. I think 2 or 3 weeks later, I forgot. I did different 3 rows, different weeks, and all of them are all the same size.
You're annoyed by this.
And I think there's something wrong here.
Okay.
And on the 5th of July, because they say the 4th of July, you're supposed to go out and measure your corn, and it should be up to your knee. I didn't even go out because I knew that garden looked sick. Well, on the 5th, I went out there to go put the sprinkler in. That holy cow, this one really grew. And so I took a picture of it. Then so I had one stalk that was up to my knee.
That's funny. I know you can't read the screen because she went and said, "Shut your pie hole, man. Shut your pie hole, old man." And it's my birthday. That was a comment when you were insulting her, whatever it was. About the laugh. I said about the laugh. That's what it was. She said it said people say it's like Betty Rubble, her laugh.
I have a daisy in my fingers right now. She loves me. She loves me not. She loves me.
A daisy? Are we talking about for Misha?
Yeah.
Okay, good night, Misha.
She's leaving. Good night, Misha.
Yeah, she said, well,
Happy
I need
birthday.
to get... Yeah, happy birthday. Well, I need to get my shower. Good night, guys. Okay. Happy birthday, Mish, if I don't see you. Enjoy your holiday. Woo. And thank you for coming, stopping in. I didn't think you would. I don't blame you if you don't. I'm on a holiday. I don't always come on YouTube. All right. I think I had enough of this tonight. Wrong side, this side. All right. Yeah, I think I did. Well, I got still a lot. I'll come back on another live stream, but I think, Mike, I kept you on way longer. I said, an hour, and I know that always happens. I say longer, but I'm probably going to hit the road too, and I bet you probably had enough too.
That's true. As usual, I need to go grab something to eat before I go to bed because I haven't had dinner yet. So.
Oh, yeah, that's not good.
But I did have a good breakfast at a club sandwich.
Yeah, but you should be eating 3 meals, right?
Oh, that's true. Well, okay, I cheated. For lunch, I took my grandson and we had a blizzard.
Well, that's not lunch. That's junk.
It was delicious. I was coughed to death. I almost died there. And there's an older woman working in there.
Right.
At the time. And next thing I know, she's bringing me a glass of water. Oh my God, that water was so cold. It was excellent.
Right.
I had a turtle pecan blizzard.
Oh
and
boy.
the nuts were grabbing it. I got hay fever, so I got that
Uh-oh.
stuff in my throat.
Right.
And it grabbed into that and started choking me to death.
Uh-oh.
That cold water.
So did you, the cold water did it?
Yes.
Oh, well, it's too bad.
None for being Longview water is actually good.
Like the water tasted so good it made you choke.
No, the other way around.
Oh, the water's so bad it made you choke?
No, the water was so good I stopped choking.
Oh, you
Coughing.
stopped choking and then you started coughing.
No, I was coughing. That's why she brought me the water in the first place.
So the water did help your cough.
Yes, because the blizzard had the nuts that got stuck in
Oh,
my
oh, because the
throat.
blizzard is the culprit that made you choke. Gotcha. Okay. We are on board. Lucky we're on board. This is like 104. So, whew. Anyways, I'm going to let you say goodbye online first, and then I'll say bye to you after. So, thank you, everybody, for coming through and have a wonderful night, and I'll see you soon. Definitely.
Good night, everybody.